Well, hello there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What's up, YouTube? It's Vibing Vampire. Today, I have something fun in mind, something that was inspired a bit by my friend, ZeCrazyAngel. Links to her page will be in the description. So, TLDR, she's been making these fun little videos called 1 Minute of Random Lore about her characters. And I felt like doing one for you all today about one of my characters that I play in D&D. At least one of my hundreds of thousands of characters that I potentially play in D&D. Kavar Shelson of House Cladith is a male drow from everyone's favorite red flag vacation spot, the Underdark. He's in his early 200s, somewhere around there in age. But anyways, Kavar is a barbarian who grew up worshipping the daughter of Lolth, Elistray. He was a little bit of a shy but very curious boy when he was given his name, Kavar, which means curiosity. Most of the names that I give my characters are words that are in their native language, even if that word doesn't actually exist in whatever D&D universe or setting that I'm playing in. I just kind of do things for fun, and my DMs usually let me have that creative freedom. Little Kavar had a twin brother named Nabiri, and they were the youngest siblings out of 7 children in the Shelson household. Not long into adulthood, Kavar met another drow named Mako Lalun, who became smitten with him and spent a lot of their time chasing him and being a beacon of joy and hope, not only to Kavar, but to other members of their resistance group against Lolth's Sworn Drow. They were a source of stability and love for many. Mako, or Lala as Kavar called them, was a similar character in personality to Final Fantasy VII's Aerith. Unfortunately, it was also not long into his adulthood that Lolth decided to do one of the things that she has a tendency to do with her people. She likes to do this cute little thing where she'll test her elves in a way, and if she doesn't approve of how they go about taking her test, or if they outright refuse to do it or fail it, she takes their humanity away from them and turns them into a drider. Now, if you don't know what a drider is, imagine a centaur, but a spider for the lower body part, and absolutely all of their humanity and personality and everything that made them who they were stripped away from them, leaving behind the primal need to hunt and kill everything that moves. Absolutely charming, I know, right? The long and short of it is that both Kavar and Nibiri were both given a task at the same time by Lolth, which would have had them at each other's throats trying to kill each other. But they're twins. They grew up together and they've known each other their entire lives. They couldn't do that to each other. What did you expect in a situation like this? So, of course, they failed the test. And unlike other drow before him, Kavar was able to resist part of the curse that was placed upon him, and instead caused him to mutate in the way that you see in his image here, where he has spider legs coming out of his back left side, like on his shoulders, and having his arm be covered in this chitinous kind of shell of sorts. His twin brother Nabiri, however, was not as lucky when he received his curse as well, and he outright turned into a full drider. Much as Kavar would have absolutely loved to not have to do anything about the situation, his brother was lost, and it would have been more of a mercy to put him down rather than let him roam the Underdark and be a danger to others and himself. And there's not really a known way to break a Drider curse as far as I understand it. So Kavar did, what he had to do. And it was a very sad and unfortunate event for him. And it had even damaged him to the point that he wouldn't even allow people to call him Kavar anymore, as he felt that he was unworthy of his name and started going by a title which was Nereus. And that title essentially is supposed to mean like cursed, demon, filth, along those lines. It is a very self-deprecating name meant to demean him and constantly remind him that he is almost no longer human in a way. However, we all know Mako, and Mako wasn't going to have that and continued to call him Kavar because Mako loved them so dearly that they would not allow for their partner that they loved so dearly to do that to themselves. And if you know anything about me, you also can see it coming that not too long after this event, Kavar would also lose Mako to a tragic event, which I will not disclose what happened there because we currently have not reached a point in the campaign that I'm playing Kavar in where the other members of the party have actually learned what exactly happened to Mako and why they're no longer around. So I plan on sharing this with them as well. So that's why I'm not going to be discussing that openly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just kind of felt the muse to do this because I really enjoyed Angel's videos on her two characters, Angel and John, which I recommend if you do go check out her channel, check out her 1 minute of random lore for Angel and Jonathan. Catch you guys in the next one. Later!